Getting fat in Hong Kong is not easy. Over 2 million hungry Chinese crowd these district markets where, for about 8 cents a pound, they have their choice of crocodiles, toads, serpents, turtles, lizards, and so forth. There's a vast selection, and the price is almost always considered excessive by the thrifty buyers. In New York, for the person who likes to spend, there's a famous restaurant, one of the most sophisticated and expensive in the world. While the middle-class American has to content himself with a daily steak, here the richer American can gorge himself heartily on the following delicacies: fried ants, stuffed beetles, butterfly eggs, worms au gratin, rattlesnake, muskrat, and so forth. Here, a light lunch costs about $20. But if we take into account the exquisite rarity of the food, the price is generally considered fair. To open a store of this kind in Singapore, where snake is the national dish, always means trouble. The Malaysian housewife is always a difficult client, and before deciding on what she's going to buy, she goes through a long and detailed choice. In fact, a serpent, if it is to be really eatable, must possess an infinite amount of qualities: weight, length, color, age, skin condition. There is a particular season for each kind. Once the Malaysian woman, who knows them all by heart, has made her choice, she doesn't let the snake out of her sight for a moment. It has been calculated that for every 100 snakes put on sale, at least 50 are discarded because they're considered absolutely inedible, and therefore shipped off to America and Europe. A little town in the Abruzzi district of Italy, the serpents belong to a tradition that is as old as it is quaint. In Cocullo, on St. Dominic's Day, the saint's statue is carried in procession, and the faithful follow it with their hands full of these harmless creatures. In olden times, so the legend goes, the valleys of this region were infested by vipers, which the saint, with the strength of his love, tamed and made harmless by taking their venom from them. Under its pagan appearance and its unique folklore, The ceremony reveals an ancient and profound act of faith in goodness. The town is Nocera Tirinese, and it is situated in Calabria, Italy. It's Good Friday. The police try to carry out the wishes of the parish priest, who for several years has been trying to induce his flock to give up the rights of the Vatienti. For centuries, the Vatienti have handed down this tradition, whose origins are obscure. On Good Friday morning, they wound their legs with fragments of cutting glass set in pieces of cork. Shedding their blood, they run on the very same streets where the procession carrying the dead Christ will pass a few hours later. Nocera Tirinese is a poor, forgotten village in Calabria. Today, as before, in this manner, they exalt the flagellation of Christ.